Welcome to Kittens and Demons. I am currently, basically I'll take a tape, I'll hook it to my computer, I'll press play on the tape, press record, and walk away for about half an hour. And one of the first things the first thing I did, I wanted to do dual chemical life forms so badly, but dual chemical life forms is based on this tape. And this is the first side, the love side. Thought I was a genius when I realized love backwards is evil. Wow, that's amazing. I guess I could have done live and then it would have perfectly made sense. So this is Muta's Broken Warper. Knew for a fact that this was going to be passed around. I was going to let friends hear it. So I did want it to be... I mean, it's the terrible quality of the tape is... It's always sounded like that. So there's no deterioration. It's just... That's what it sounds like. And I was having a problem. Sometimes my recorder, it wouldn't fully, I'd press record and it would be real bassy and you would hear me way in the background for some reason. So there's a few sessions that are like that just a bit. But I realized that, and those are short. And then there's actual things where tons of music, but the beginnings of my spoken word stuff, the first ever Technogirl adventures. Technogirl ended up being a symbolic thing. I was taking on things that I really hated about life. I think in the beginning she just took out on whatever. I just made up stuff. I just wanted a heroic female. What all is on love side? 2 Honey Lester adventures, The Spy and Sex. Those are near the end. So it was just about this ridiculous spy character that I was always hanging out in vents and stealing files and just the very, very basics of being a spy. And then I would go home and then live with 4 naked vampire ladies. And I kind of go back and forth where being completely immature and to being mature and then being immature again. 13th Monkey, Disco Blindness. A lot of music. Scary Dolls. I think actually that one worked out pretty well. Well, whatever. I've listened to it. It's not as bad as I remember it being, so I guess I'm gonna let you hear it. Here we go.
You just bought. You get your little fanny perpendicular and get ready for school.
I'm not going to school.
What do you mean you're not going to school?
Just what I said. I'm not going to school.
And why not?
Because I'm sick. That's why not.
Offending? No, what you mean is he's a conservative.
sensations as hard to forget as they are to ignore.
This won't last very long. It's got like a story or 7 to tell. Okay, like one time Matt said regardless, just one time too many, and it shot him right in the face. He couldn't believe it. He's like, regardless. Boom! Just like that. Can't believe that? You know why? Because I was like trying to think of a word and just couldn't think of one. Every once in a while I go, what the? Like that, you know, like Chun-Li from Street Fighter. What the? But it just doesn't catch on like his regardless. And I just couldn't take it. So I blew his face off. Because that's how I deal with my anger. Physical outward violence. That's okay. Because I got great lawyers. I got this guy named Lionel Hutz. He just kicks ass. Hope you got that joke. If you didn't, you just suck. Yeah. Suck. That'd be the word. Regardless. Oh crap. Is that me behind me? With a gun. Oh. Just joking. I'm just kidding. I'm just. Okay, whatever. Okay. Something else. The following is a horror story. Totally my own, except for some of the ideas were implanted into my head by people way younger than I. Music by The Chemical.
Brothers!
Hi. I'm trying to think of a title for my new story. I've been working on it for minutes. Hey you. Yeah, you. Can you think of a title for me?
The brother's gonna work it out.
No, I don't think so. Oh, I got one. It's real good. How about scary dolls? I don't know if there'll be dolls in this, but you know, I'm sure they'll be scary if there are. I was in my math class. I was studying quadrilaterals. It sucked, so I just left. The teacher was like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I just left. She chased me all the way out of school. I was walking, she was running. She couldn't catch up with me because my feet are so big. So I like walked out of school. The security guards tried to shoot me, but the bullets just bounced off. I went to Pizza Hut. And it was completely empty. Except for the waitresses and the cooks and stuff. They just sat me down. I thought it was empty. I noticed. In every chair, there was a doll. I said, "What's the meaning of this?" The waitress, she couldn't answer. She was too scared. She was like, just order, sir. So I said, "Okay. I'll have a taco, please." She said, "Oh, very good, whatever. Would you like something to drink with that?" Gasoline. Oh, thank you. I'll have it in just a couple of hours. I couldn't wait though, so I jumped out the window. Went to a local bar. They were fighting a bunch of vampires. I said, hey, Sex Machine. He's an old friend from high school. I said, could you come here for a second? He didn't come. So I asked some other people. I needed some henchmen. I had to take out the dolls. I got my men. We all made our way back to the Pizza Hut and burned it down. There were tiny screams like but it was done. What is done is done, and it's done. But then out of the rubble, the dolls just jetted into the air. They started just ripping all my henchmen up, just ripping, biting, kicking, and mutilating. So I ran. I ran to the nearest river and I jumped in. I started to swim away, but I forgot I couldn't swim, so I turned into a fish. Then I could swim. And then there was like this worm, and I didn't eat it because there's a hook in it. Pretty smart, eh? I swam some more. I turned into a frog and jumped out of the water. Then I turned into me again. And like, all the dolls were right there. They had little bitty forks and just started to stick me in the legs. I started to scream. Like, I'll tell you how to scream like. That's how I scream like. I was so scared and it was very painful. It sucked. So I took out my machete and I started chopping their heads off. Pop! 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 Till every doll was dead. And then I had shish kebabs. Actually, I'll call them shish dolls. And when I was done with my meal, there was like a pain in my stomach. I could hear them dancing inside me. They burst out. It was disgusting. And I was dead. Till I was reincarnated about like 500 years later by this really psychotic guy. He's like, oh, I did it. I knew I could do it. And I killed him because I was a ghoul and I ate his brain. Isn't that sad? He's you couldn't believe it. He thought maybe there's a chip in his head, you know? Because there is. There's a big conspiracy. There's a chip in my head. There's a chip in all you guys' heads. You all have chips in your heads. Acting like you don't know about the UFOs. You know you saw Bigfoot. Don't even give me that. Your dad probably owns a black helicopter. Just makes me mad. Conspiracy. There are all these conspiracies. Just big conspiracy. I just can't take anymore. But for some reason, I couldn't do anything about it. It's a conspiracy. Wait a minute. What am I doing? Oh no! Okay. Continuing the story. What's the title? Oh, I'll make a new title. The Mushroom. Okay, like, there's this family. And they're really happy. And Dad was he's barbecuing up some food. Barbecuing, like, vegetables. Like carrots and stuff. Because they're all vegetarians. They're all really, like, sweet people. And they want to really help the environment. They recycle, and they're just very nice people, you know. They all work. I mean, they all do their part for everybody, for everything. And then they drop the bomb on them. And before the mushroom cloud, before you even see it, family was gone. Just their ash. Thank you. I won't end it there because that would scare me because it's so late. It's 1:16 a.m. Still. One more story then. Fine. A little engine that could. No. I better not do that. About Uzi the Clown takes on Techno Girl. There you go. I like it. It's good. Okay. Everybody was silent. Every camera was on the empty Best Buy parking lot. Uzi stepped out of his tiny car. The car was only a foot long. Uzi the Clown is 10 feet tall. Can you believe this? Got out of his car. And then he ate the car. Everyone laughed. And then more silence as Techno Girl strolled out of the mall. I went to the mall. It's Best Buy. Crap. Damn, I'm tired. As Techno Girl strolled out of Best Buy with her purchases. The new Deep Forest. Heck yeah. With remixes by Future Sound of London. Hell yeah. And everything by the Dust Brothers. Hell fucking yeah. She put them down on the ground. She started just doing flips in the air and just, you know, cartwheels and all this acrobatic stuff. And Uzi the Clown, he drew his Uzi. It's a pretty good picture too. Someone in the audience bid like $10,000 for it, and somebody else said $20,000. Another person says 21.5, you know. And it finally went to this old woman that she has like 27 cats in her house, and she paid what was it, 33 to, I don't know, it was a high number. And after that, Uzi really pulled out a big gun and squirted Techno Girl in the face. She was so embarrassed. She was so embarrassed! She just grabbed his head and jumped up on top of him and just, you know, put her feet right on his shoulder, just pulled his head right off, you know, and just, the spine was attached to it, you know, she just grabbed the spine, just started slamming the head on a concrete, just, oh, never embarrass me again, bastard, like that, you know. It's just disgusting. But what do you expect? I mean, it's Techno Girl. I mean, that's a normal day for Techno Girl. She got her purchases. Got in her, oh, I don't know, Plymouth Neon. Hot pink. She had a CD player in it, so she just popped in the Dust Brothers and drove off into the moonlight. It's 1:20 a.m. time. I've finished the story. The end. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, it's so sad. But I didn't cry. You know why? Because I was dead.
Dirty bombshells. Giving up the cash for some dizzy disco sex trash. Disco flash fire. Disco flash fire. Turn it up and make it hot. Come on, baby.
Can you still hear me? I hope so. It's me. Like me. That's what Mom said. Mom said people will like you. You like me. No. Where?
When I was a baby, that I was a very quiet child. I slept a lot, but I wasn't sleeping. I was thinking. Constantly plotting, and no one knew. Someday, I would get the cookies. Someday. But patience. Patience would be my friend. But he totally screwed me over because I never got the cookies. Damn. Hello. Fine. He saw me. He said, I know you are depressed. And I said to him, for you to say this is so strange Because I make no facial expression, I walk differently. No, I do nothing differently. For how can you see this in absolutely nothing? And he says to me that you know why, and I did. Because I did know why, but I could not tell him the secret. He wanted to know the secrets that I knew. I could not tell him the secrets. I tried to talk to him about other things, but he twisted it around. He tries to trick me, but I will not. I cannot say nothing about the secrets. The secrets I will not tell to you. Please do not ask. Nothing you do, nothing you say, nothing you give me will tell you. Nothing I can tell you will give it away. The secrets are mine. My gift, never to be given. His body is bread. I mean, that'd be weird if my body was bread. Drink this of my blood, thy children. This tastes like grape juice, dude. No, that's what we got because we were kids. It's probably wine when they did it because they were all like drunk all the time. They were wasted. That's the way the Bible got written. All these wasted people. I'm in trouble for that. I'm going to hell! That's okay. Already been there. So I guess I'll tell you another story about something completely different. I'll tell you about me, because, you know, that's more interesting. So it's like, you know, it's like with all these lady vampires, they're all naked and stuff, and it was me. Because, you know, I'm always with naked lady vampires, and we're all, you know, we're all like, you know, sleeping. And it's really, really big coffin. It's a water coffin. It's like a water bed, you know. Just, you know, okay, good. You get the joke. Pretty funny, eh? Yeah, whatever. Okay, and so like I wake up because I can get in the sun and stuff. They can't. So I get up. Then I have a big bowl of a cereal that I won't discuss. Because, you know, if I give any brand names, you know, I'll have to pay money to the company. So I wouldn't want to do that. So I was eating a cereal. And after I was done, I was finished with my cereal. Yeah, thanks. So I hopped in my Lamborghini Countach. And I drove out looking for more lady vampires, you know, because they were boring. I get new lady vampires every night. And, so I'm like, you know, just cruising. And I decided that, I want to do something more exciting. So, like, I'll, like, call up the chief, you know, and I ask him what my next mission is. And he says that I gotta infiltrate Sector X, and I don't like Sector X. So I said, you know, give me another thing. He says, then Sector A, and that's real easy. So like I said, okay. And I got my big laser guns, and the laser rifles, and all my stuff, and my invisible stealth like armor, so nobody can see me. And infiltrate the base, and I get the information, and send it back, and I'm like a big fucking hero. So the chief gives me a cookie, pats me on my head, and puts me back in my cage.
How we do that? How we do it? How we do that? I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. I'm listening to the radio. Got a job as a test pilot. Yes, I got a job as a test pilot. I'm down. I never listened to the radio. I'm down. Got a job as a test pilot. Yes, I got a job as a test pilot. I'm listening to the radio.
It's like, you know, I was back in a water coffin with the naked lady vampires, you know, and you know, we're having sex. Okay, and then the big vampire came home. He wondered what I was doing with all his vampire women. So I said, we're having sex. So I said, oh, okay. And he got mad. He was, so I stabbed him right in the heart with a stake. God, it was cool. It was dead. Cause he was dead. And I thought it was dead. And then he was like, and so I cut his head off. So he was dead. And I put him in the desert. In the sun. It was really, really dead. Then I had more sex. Shoot on the window. No. But seriously now, for a moment, I wanna apologize for that story that I just told. It was very, it had a lot of bad words in it, like sex. It's a good word. It just sex, go Kiki, sex, oh yeah. Okay, I'm back to normal now.
I like it like that. Look, maybe your music is great. Maybe it's really great. I just don't understand. I'd like to, but I don't understand.
The queerest of the queer.